Good evening, students. Hi. All those who are present, can you just drop me a hi, guys? Hello, everyone. Quick sound check. Can you guys hear me? Good evening, students. Hi. Hello. Hi. So today is our second session on arrangement. As I said, yesterday we did easy to moderate level of questions. Today we would be solving moderate to difficult level of questions, right? There would be some questions which are, I think, extremely tough. If you can solve it, nothing like it. Why I am having such questions here in the class is because at times you might get sets in your paper. Once you identify that this is a tough set, you should not attempt it in the paper in the first go. So what do I mean by that? So let's say you should have a strategy in place that if for logical reasoning you have allocated 30 minutes and a difficult question is the first set, let's say 1 to 5 question, and this is one of the most difficult set, so please do not attempt it in the first go. First finish the simple and medium level questions, then if you have time, let's say the half an hour that you have slotted to logical reasoning, then attempt it. Otherwise your paper we go for a waste. Do not attempt difficult level questions in the first go. All right, so let's start with the caselet. This I would put it in moderate level, not that difficult, moderate level question. So if it comes in the exam, you have to attempt it in the first go itself. All right, so for this set, 5 minutes. Let's see how many of you are able to solve it in 5 minutes. And as I told you that always read the set and the questions that follow. It is a must. Make it a habit that whenever you come across a logical reasoning caselet, you read the case. Instead of solving question number 1, you quickly read all the questions that follow in the set. That will help you, that will give you a good direction, and you will also understand at times question itself has a lot of hints, so you will understand whether the set is solvable or not. This one is opposite U. All right, quickly see the questions that follow. The other questions that follow are this: question number 1, question number 2, question number 3. Quickly read the questions so that you have an idea that what is expected of you in this set. Now I am leaving you with the question. Try the first. Yeah, this is the first question. What is the color of the tallest house? Five minutes for this set. There are some of you who would be doing this class with me for the first time. This is a moderate to a difficult level of class exercise. So do not get bogged down that okay, the questions are at so difficult level. If you find them easy, great. If you not, this is the first class. Just try to see how do we solve the questions. Those who get the answer, just type in the chat box your answer and write the question number also. Okay, Shubhi has given the answer. Mukund has also given the answer. Okay, I'll show you the other slide with all the other questions. These are the other two questions, Shubhi and Mukund. Okay, so my bad actually. So look at the question. So which is the second tallest house is question number 1. What is the color of the tallest house is question number 2. And what is the color of the house diagonally opposite to the yellow colored house? This is question number 3. Okay, quickly make a note of the questions. And this is question number 3. Alright, let me solve this question now. So as I said, always read the questions that follow. So if I read the question set, guys, it does not ask you who is facing north, who is facing south. So this question is not being asked that who is facing north, who is facing south, and they have not asked who is sitting to the left of whom, right? So that's an important thing to know, because now when I solve the question and I look at this one, it says U, the orange colored house, is located between P and S, right? U, the orange colored house, is located between S and P. So now you could come here or you could come here also. So there were two cases. But because I have read the question set and I know they are not asking me who is facing north, who is facing south, so I just randomly pick one side. So I pick here, U, and now again P could come here and S could come here, or P could come here and S could come here. But because they are not asking us left or right, I just put P here and S here. This is completely random, guys, right? The whole thing is because of the position of P, what is linked with P, that will change on its own. Yeah, so I have used this clue. U, the orange color, okay, U, the orange colored house, is located between S and P. Okay, R is exactly opposite P. So R is exactly opposite P. Now if I had taken P here, R would have gone there. That's it. That would have been the only difference. So R, the yellow colored house, so R is yellow. R, the yellow colored house, is exactly opposite P. Okay. Q, the green colored house, is exactly opposite U. So Q, the green colored house, is exactly opposite U. Now P, the white colored house, so P is white, the last would be T, so this is T. Okay, so P, the white colored house, is taller than R but shorter than S and Q. So now let's say if this arrow, my height increases to the right, if I come this side and the height increases, so now I know that P can't be the shortest. So P is taller than R but shorter than S and Q. I don't know the relationship between S and Q. So S could be taller than Q or Q could be taller than S, that I don't know. Then it says the shortest house is exactly opposite the green colored house. So green is Q, so shortest would be U. So U would be to the left of R. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. U is shortest, right? So U is shortest. So I know U is shortest. The one which is remaining is T. I don't know where to place T right now because T cannot be the shortest, but T could be anywhere after U, right? So the shortest house is exactly opposite to the green color house, and then it says T the tallest house. So T is tallest. So T will come here. So U the shortest, T the tallest, S and Q I don't know between these two, right? But this would be the order. T the tallest house is exactly opposite the red colored house. So this is red. T the tallest, it would be blue. So this is what the final arrangement will look like. So we've got the houses arranged and we've got the colors. Please note that if you would have gone up, nothing would have changed. If I would have put P here, only R would have come, the dimensions would have changed, but they have not asked that in the question. So always read the question that follow. So this is how the table will look like, and now we can answer the questions that follow. Which is the second tallest house? Which is the second tallest house, guys? It is between S or Q. We don't know. Between S and Q. So answer is cannot be determined. Cannot be determined. This is the answer for number 1. The one is E. Cannot be determined. It has to be either S or Q. Let's come to question number 2. What is the color of the tallest house? The tallest house is T, and the color of the tallest house is blue. So second, the answer is blue. Third, what is the color of the house diagonally opposite to yellow colored? So this is yellow, diagonally opposite is S, and the color is red. So E, B and D, this is the answer for the first set. If you have any problem, guys, write problem, right? Since you are already at it, please like the session, and if you have not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. That helps us a lot as a brand. Okay. Next question, question number 4 to 8. Question number 4 to 8. Let's say 6 to 8 minutes. 6 to 8 minutes for this question. Quickly read this slide, then I'll show you the other questions that will follow. Now one question in the slides would be a chocolate question, as in whoever solves it within the stipulated time, I owe that person a chocolate. As of now, I owe Mukund a chocolate. Mukund, soon I'll find a mechanism to deliver the chocolate to you. Abhi ye karo, 4 to 8. Now quickly read all the questions. Make it a habit in logical reasoning caselets. When you see the question, quickly read the information and then read all the questions. So these are the 5 questions that will follow. So quickly read these 5 questions. This will give you an indication. This will put you in the right direction to solve the question, and will also let you know whether the caselet is completely solvable or not. Hey Amok, thanks. Yeah, I've been running and I'll stay fit for, I don't know, I love fitness. I would stay to fit for as long as I could. Amog, you're already studying in a national law school. Do you plan to retake the exam? Guys, 8 minutes for this question. Those who are able to solve the question, just write the answer in the chat box. Please mention the question number also. Okay, Sarthak has given me the answer. Sarthak, give me the answer for, let's say, fourth. You have given the answer. Those who haven't answered, got the answer for number 4, you may try question number 5 because the basic information remains the same. Sarthak, give the answer for number 5 as well. Okay, answer for question number 6. Question number 7th. Finally, question number 8. Okay, so let me give you the answer. For 4th, it is D. 5th, it is again D. 6th, it is C. 7th, it is C. And 8th, it is C. So how many of you got 5 on 5? How many of you got 5 on 5? Okay, so let me solve it now. So guys, when you solve logical reasoning caselets, especially the moderate and tough level question, you have to decide which information to use first. Spend some time on getting the basic structure. So the basic structure here is, it is from 19th to 26th, right? The event happened from 19th till 26th. So how many slots are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 slots. And how many events are there? 6 competitions. So 6 competitions and 8 slots. So 2 were extra. Not an issue, Areki. There are lots of questions, right? There are lots of questions. All right. So 8 slots, 6 out of 8 I have to fill. Now it gives us none of the competitions was conducted on Thursday and Sunday. So none on Thursday and Sunday. So basically, other than these 2 slots, now you have to fill the remaining competition in the 6 slots. So it all boils down to which information do you use first. So you don't have to start with, let's say, information 2 and try to make sense out of it. Read all the clues and start with the direct clues or the simpler clues. Now look at this one. Flash P was conducted on the day. It's not a day, it's the day prior to the debate competition. So basically Flash P and debate will go together. So now if I look at what are these slots that are possible, one slot is this, which is 21st and 22nd is when they can come together. The other slot is 24th and 25th when they come together, and the next one is 25th and 26th when they can come together. So these are the 3 slots when Fash P and D could come together, right? Now it says this one, look at this one. The street play was held on Monday. This is the most direct clue. Street play was held on Mondays. There is only one Monday. So street play will come here, which is 24th. So 24th and 25th is gone. 24th and 25th is gone. This option is gone. Now look at clue number 7. There was a gap of 2 days between the debate competition and the group song competition. So now let's say if I were to put debate competition on 26th, because it could come now, it could come here or here, this one. So if I put debate competition here, let's say if I put debate competition here, there's a gap of 2 days between debate competition and group song. So 1, 2, this has to be group song, which is not possible. Group song cannot be on Sunday. In fact, no competition could be held on Sunday. Therefore, even 25th and 26th is out for Fash P and debate. I hope this part is clear. If you guys have any doubt, please mention problem on the chat box. Otherwise, I'll proceed. Right? So basically, your debate competition can't be here. I hope this part is clear. So now only one thing is remaining for FASH-P and debate, which is 21st and 22nd. So FASH-P would come here and debate would come here. FASH-P has come here, debate has come here. So we have used this competition also. This one. Group song competition was conducted neither on Wednesday nor on Saturday. So Wednesday is gone. Okay, so group song, there was a gap of 2 days. There was a gap of 2 days between debate and group song. So when debate is on 22nd, I am using clue number 4. Gap of 2 days between debate and group song. So now see, 2 days could be on the left hand side or on the right hand side. So if I take left hand side, it will be 1, 2, this would be group song. And if I take right hand side, 1, 2, this would be group song. Now look at condition number 4. It says group song was not conducted on a Wednesday. So basically this cannot be a group song. So 1, 2, this would be your group song. So this is how we finalize the position of group song. I hope this part is clear. This is how we get the position of group song. Now we have used all the conditions. The only condition that we have to use is this. Rock band competition was not conducted on the closing day. So if rock band is not there, rock band has to be here. The first one, because closing is not allowed. So we have done with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we know rock band is gone. FASH-P is gone. Debate is gone. Your street play is gone. Group song is gone. So last thing which is remaining is folk dance. So this would be folk dance. So this would be folk dance. So now we've got this also. So this is how the complete table will look like. If you have doubt with respect to placement of any of these, you may type in the chat box. Otherwise, we'll answer the question. Now, this is how the table will look like now. No, nothing on Thursday, nothing on Sunday, and rest these other days. Now let's answer the questions. The cultural week started with which competition? It started with rock band. So D is the answer. Fifth, how many days gap is there between rock band competition and group song competition? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a gap of 5 days. So the correct answer is D. So fifth, the answer would be D. Question number 6. Which pair of competitions was conducted on Wednesday? So Wednesday was rock band and folk dance. So rock band and folk dance is C. So sixth, the answer is C. And finally, which competition, no, second last, which competition precedes the street play competition? Before street play, you have debate. So debate is the answer. Seventh, the answer is C. And finally, eighth, question number 8. The FASH competition follows which competition? It follows rock band. So the answer is C. Okay. So we are done with this set. Let's do another set. This one. It will boil down to how do you understand the set first. Try to think how will you organize the information, and then which information would you use first. It will depend a lot on that. Logical reasoning questions are majority of the times how you organize information. 8 minutes for this question, guys. Those who are new to our channel, kindly subscribe to our channel. If you like the class till now, please click on the like button. That helps us as a brand. Thank you, guys. 7 more minutes left for this set. As I said, quickly read the set and then all the questions that follow. So these are the questions that follow. Quickly just go through the question. Question number 9 is, who lives in red house? And then 4 choices are given. Question number 10, which house is occupied by person earning highest salary? Then you are given 4 choices. Question number 11, what is the salary earned by person living in greenhouse? And then 4 choices. If you look at all the questions and all the choices, no choice gives you the answer cannot be determined. So that means this set is completely solvable. This also, I'll put this question between moderate and difficult. This is definitely not simple. It is between moderate and difficult. Those who get the answer, just type in the answer with the question number. That was quick, Virinda, and that was good. Virinda, this is question number 10 for you. Question number 9, guys, was who lives in red house? That was question number 9. Question number 10. And question number 11. Okay, so Virinda has given me the answer 9th, 10th and 11th. She finished it in 4 minutes. I'll let you know the others whether this is the correct answers or not. These are the correct answers or not. Rest of you, you have time. 3 more minutes. more minutes, then I'll discuss the caselet. Vrinda, if you want to check your answers, you may check the answers. One more minute, then I'll start discussing the caselet. Till now, only Vrinda has given the answers. Alright, so the answers are 9th, it is B, 10th, it is C, and 11th, it is A. Good work, Vrinda. Vrinda has solved it. Good show. Good show. Okay. Vrinda, this was a tough question. You are able to solve it. You have earned yourself a chocolate. Whether you like it or not, that's a different issue, but you earn a chocolate. So there are two people who I own chocolates. One is Mukund and the other is Vrinda. Good show. Vrinda, this was a difficult question. You manage it. That's a good sign. Yeah. Okay. So let me just solve this question now. Alright. So first of all, guys, this is given to us. This is given to us. Blue, green, red, yellow. This order is given to us. This order is given us. Try to understand, get the variables first. So it is blue, green, red, yellow. This order is given to us. How do we know that? It says in the given order. It says in the given order. That's how we know it. Now it says what are the income so far as salary is concerned. The values are 30, 50, 80 and 1,10,000. These values are given. These values are given to us. So basically we have to identify the order of the people so this is the combination of mapping plus arrangement, but I put it in arrangement. Yeah. अब ये देखो, it says salary of Som is more than Paul. So if Paul is here, Som would be here, but Som's salary is less than Krishna. Right? So we don't know where Lakshman falls. Right? So Lakshman could be lowest, could be here or could be here. Right? But Paul cannot be the highest one. So basically the highest here is 1,10,000. That cannot go to Paul. That cannot go to Som. That could go to Krishna or Lakshman. Because Paul has salary lower than S. S has salary lower than Krishna. So 1,10,000 cannot go to either Paul or Som. I hope this much part is clear. So 1,10,000 या तो कृष्णा की होगी या लक्ष्मण की होगी. But look at the clue. What does it tell us? 1,10,000 is not Lakshman. Right? So 1,10,000 is not Lakshman. So which means 1,10,000 has to be Krishna. This is an important deduction. This is an important deduction. 1,10,000 could not have been Paul could not have been Som. So it had to be either Krishna or Lakshman. Clue number 6 tells us 1,10,000 is not Lakshman. So that means 1,10,000 is Krishna. So यहाँ तक ये हो गया. ठीक है. Now it says the salary difference between Lakshman and Som is 30,000. Lakshman and Som is 30,000. So this value is gone. So what are the two values where you have a difference of 30,000? That is 50 and 80,000. So 50 and 80, these are the two values where the difference is of 30,000. So case 1, this is Lakshman and this is Som. And case 2, this could be Som and this could be Lakshman. So we don't know which one is 50, we don't know which one is 80, but one of them has to be Lakshman, one of them has to be Som. The only other deduction which we can make is this 30 has to be Paul. This 30 has to be Paul. So till now, the deduction that we made is 30,000 is Paul and 1,10,000 is Krishna. यहां तक किसी को प्रॉब्लम है तो टाइप इन प्रॉब्लम. इफ यू गाइज हैव एनी प्रॉब्लम टिल नाउ जस्ट टाइप इन प्रॉब्लम गाइज. अगर किसी को प्रॉब्लम है तो टाइप इन प्रॉब्लम. Okay, so I don't think anybody has a problem till now. So let's move from here. So we've used this also. We have used this also. We haven't used this. We haven't used this. We haven't used this. Okay. All right. Now let's try to use this one, the first one. Yes, Ishan, what is the problem? What is the problem? Okay, let me repeat. For those who haven't got it, let me repeat. First of all, see, use this clue. Salary of Som is more than of Paul but lesser than of Krishna. So right hand side is more salary. So salary of Ishan, if you can type in what's the problem, I can tackle that particular question. Right now I'm just repeating how I have made the deduction. So Som is more than Paul but less than Krishna. So basically neither Paul nor Som could have the highest salary, which is 1,10,000. ना तो पॉल की होगी ना सोम की होगी. इन दोनों में से किसी की भी सैलरी 1,10,000 नहीं हो सकती, बिकॉज 1,10,000 इज द मैक्सिमम. पॉल इज लोअर देन सोम, सो कैनॉट बी 1,10,000. सोम इज लोअर देन के, सो कैनॉट बी 1,10,000. सो 1,10,000 कुड हैव बीन कृष्णा और लक्ष्मण. सो 1,10,000 का चॉइस वॉज कृष्णा और लक्ष्मण. Clue number 6 says the person earning 1,10,000 is not Lakshman. So if 1,10,000 is not Lakshman, that has to be Krishna. So from this we get that Krishna is 1,10,000. So this much is clear. I hope this much is clear to everyone. Now there is another clue which says the salary difference. No, Ishan, that we can't say. As of now we can't say. Now it says the salary difference between Lakshman and Som is of 30,000. So that salary difference of 30,000 will come only when one of them is 50 and one of them is 80. So this much, 50, 80, there are two possibilities. Either Lakshman could be 50, in that case Som would be 80,000, or Som is 50, Lakshman would be 80,000, but the smallest salary has to be, the lowest salary has to be of Paul. So from this we have concluded that Paul is 30 and Krishna is 1,10,000. ईशान वो आगे आएगा, एकदम नहीं कर सकते हम. We can't automatically reduce that. Now, अगर लक्ष्मण, ईशान अगर लक्ष्मण का 30,000 हुआ, the difference between Lakshman and Som is 30,000. So if Lakshman is 30,000, your Som has to be 60,000. Because then only the difference will be of 30,000, right? This information. The salary difference between Lakshman and Som is 30,000. So if Lakshman is 30, Som has to be 60,000. Nobody gets a salary of 60,000. So that is why Lakshman can't be 30,000. It has to be Paul, which is 30,000. Okay. यहां तक आ गया? यहां तक is clear? यहां तक is clear? Let's move further from here. Now let's say this one. Paul lives between Som and Krishna. So Paul lives between Som and Krishna, which means Paul cannot be here, Paul cannot be here. So Paul could be here or Paul could be here. there are two possibilities for Paul, right? There are two possibilities for Paul. Paul could be here or Paul could be here. If Paul is here, this salary is 30,000. If this is here, this is 30,000. Now, how do we decide between the two that which one would be Paul? This one. The person living in red house earns more than the person living in blue house. So red is more than blue. If this is Paul, Paul has the lowest salary. If this is Paul, red cannot be more than blue because red would be the lowest than. So this is not possible for Paul. This has to be Paul. Paul and 30,000. I hope this part is clear. How did I figure out the position for Paul? Because Paul was in middle of something, Paul could not have been the extreme position. Paul could neither have been blue nor could have been yellow. Paul could have been this or this. But if Paul becomes red, red is the lowest and this will violate this condition number 3. Right? Now Paul is between Som or Krishna. So Som slash K, Som slash K, but it's so this position will be gone. Blue and red will be taken by Som and Krishna. We don't know which one takes which one, but the last one has to be Lakshman. Last one has to be Lakshman. So this much is clear up till now. Now look at this one. Last clue, clue number 9. Krishna does not live in yellow house. And the person living in yellow house, okay, this we can't use, but this one, question number 8, clue number 8. Krishna lives between. Krishna's house is located between. So which basically means Krishna cannot be on the extreme side because his house is located between someone. So which means this has to be Krishna and this one has to be Som. So from this we get the position of Krishna and this we get the position of Som. It says Krishna located between 30 and 50. So this is 30. This would be 50. We already knew this was Lakshman. So now we know Lakshman got 50, which means Som would have got 80 and Krishna we already know got 1,10,000. So now we get the entire location. This is a good question, really good question guys. From the exam point of view, this will fall in the tough category. As I've told you, whatever time you've allocated to the LR section, if a question like this comes, do not attempt it in the first round, attempt it in the second round. Yeah, so this is what the final location is. If you guys have any problem in any particular thing, you can type it in the chat box. Now we can answer the questions. Who lives in red house? It is Krishna. It is Krishna. Then which house is occupied by person earning higher salary? Higher salary is Krishna. Krishna occupies red. Krishna occupies red. Question number 11. What is the salary earned by person living in greenhouse? Greenhouse is Paul, is 30,000. So answer is A. And then final question. So these are the 3 questions. Now the next question that I am about to show you guys is an extremely tough question. I'll give you 8 minutes. Whosoever solves this in 8 minutes is a worthy candidate of a chocolate. I have already. So I am making a chocolate gallery and I will definitely deliver the chocolate also. Till now there are 2 people in the gallery. One Mukund, second is your Vrinda. इस क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व करो. You may mail your photograph to me. Next class I'll start with the chocolate gallery. चलो इस क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व करो 12 to 15. Those who are new to the channel, please subscribe and click on the bell. You get notification about our classes, and if you like what we do, please like also. That helps us as a brand, which will help us to put more and more relevant content for you guys. 8 minutes for this guys. This is a chocolate question. do not get irritated, frustrated, disgusted with the question, right? Try to enjoy solving these questions. If you are able to solve it, great. If not, it should not matter, but do not hate the questions. Okay, I've got an answer. It has to be correct also. Saurabh, give me the answer for other questions. This is question number 13. Quickly look at the other question that follow, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th. And two more minutes, then I'll give you the answers. Those who've got 12th, give me the answer for 14th. Can you give me the answer for 14th? I would consider this question extremely difficult at your level of exam. If this question comes in the exam, a question like this, right, not to be attempted even in the second round. Why am I doing these questions here? So that you get familiar, so that you start identifying what makes a question a tough question. The question which has simple clues, simple arrangement, those are simple questions. If a question like this comes in the exam, you should be extremely happy because others will waste a lot of time on this set. You would skip this question. So what you should skip, you should know that also. Okay, so Dipansha is giving me an answer for 12th. Okay, and Vrinda is giving me the answer for 12th. Could you give me the answer for question number 13? In a minute, I'll solve this question. Quickly give me the answer. This is a chocolate question, guys. Dipansha has given 14th, the answer as B. Okay. 15th, what is the answer for 15th? Vrinda has given the answer D for 14th. Okay, so let me discuss time up. Let me discuss give you the answers first. Unfortunately, nobody is able to give me the correct answer. 12th, the answer is B. 13th, the answer is C. 14th, the answer is A. And 15th, the answer is D. So for me, chocolate questions will be the questions which are difficult and which a student, if a student is able to solve, I get a really good feeling, right? So unfortunately, this set nobody was able to solve. Maybe if you had been given more time, you would have been able to solve it. But now let's solve it together. Okay. So basically, I'll solve it like this, guys. I'll arrange the information in the form of coming in and coming out, people coming in and people coming out. So look at this. JC says, I came in first and the next two persons to enter were SS and SM. SS and SM. Okay. So JC came in first. So JC came in first and then SS and SM. SS and SM. So initially in the lounge there are three people and these three are JC, SS and SM. Okay, now let's see what happens. Now it says when I left the lounge, JP and VR were present in the lounge, DG left with me. So JC left with DG, that much I know, but Abhi in the lounge you had SS and SM also. So when they are leaving, when JC is leaving, so first of all, if JC is leaving with DG, DG should have come in, right? And when he is leaving, SS and SM should also be in the lounge, but they are not in the lounge when JC left with DG. So what does it mean? That SS, these two people, SS and SM would have left before JC and DG would have left. So this you must understand. Ye wala part, I hope this is clear. JC says when I left, who were remaining? JP and VR. JP and VR. So if I look at the initial situation, there were JC, SS and SM. So when JC left, ideally these two people should also be in the lounge, but these people are not in the lounge, which means when JC left with DG, these people would have already left. So SS and SM left before JC and DG. This much we know. Is there any problem till now? Is there any problem on this deduction that SS and SM left before JC and DG? Right? So this much we know. But for JC to left with DG, DG should have also entered the lounge and JP and VR were also in the lounge. So basically, who all would have come in? DG would have come in, JP would have come in and VR would have come in. So when JC makes this statement, I know that for him to make this statement, before he left, DG, JP and VR would have entered the lounge and SS and SM would have left the lounge. All we need to look at the order, as in SN and SM, did they leave before JP and VR came in? Did they leave before even DG came in? That's what we have to figure out. Till now what we know is SS and SM left before JC and DG left. Also we know before JC and DG would have left, DG, JP and VR would have entered the lounge. So we'll have to look at the statement of SM and SS. What does SM says? SM says, I went to the lounge for a short while and met JC, SS and DG in the lounge that day. Which means SM did not meet JP and did not meet VR but met DG. Right? Extremely important statement. This says, SM says, I went to the lounge for a short while and met JC, SS and DG in the lounge that day. Which means he met DG, but he did not meet JP, VR. So from here, what I can deduce is DG would have come in before SS and SM left, because SS left immediately after SM. Right? So DG, and DG says DG has met both SS and SM. Right? So SS left after SM, which means both of these people met DG. So DG would have come before these people left. So when DG came in, you had JC, SS, SM plus DG in the lounge. So these four people were in the lounge in the beginning. Now SS and SM would have left. SS and SM left. So who were in the lounge now? JC and DG. These people were in the lounge, and when these guys left, after some time, JP plus VR would have come in. So now in the lounge, you would have JC plus DG plus JP plus VR. These four people were in the lounge after SS and SM left. SS and SM left after DG entered, but before JP and VR. Right? So now these were the people: JC, DG, JP and VR. These are the four people in the lounge. Now what had happened? Before anybody else entered, JC and DG left the lounge, and therefore JC said, when I left the lounge with DG, there were JP and VR, because these four people were in the lounge. When JC with DG left, you are left with only JP plus VR. Right? So JC plus DG left. Who are in the lounge now? JP plus VR. So we are done. This one, we are done with this one, because when JP entered with VR, JC was sitting there. There was someone else, but I cannot remember who it was. This was DG. So this is also done. Now SM. I went to the lounge for a short while when met JC, SS and DG in the lounge. This is also done. I left immediately after SM. This is also done. Look at this one. I met JC, SS, SM, JP and VR during my first visit to the lounge. So we have done this. When I went back to the office with JC, before I went back to the yahan tak we have done. When I went to the lounge the second time, JP and VR were there. So which means JP and VR is here. Before anybody would have left now, DG came in again. And when DG came in again, he saw JP and VR. So now when he came, you have JP plus VR plus DG. So it's a tough question, guys. JP and VR were there. So we have used this statement also. Now look at PK. What does PK says? I had some urgent work, so I did not sit in the lounge that day, but just corrected my coffee and left. JP and DG were the only people in the lounge while I was there. So if PK would have come abhi, he would have met both JP, VR and DG. But what does PK says? PK say JP and DG were only people. So which means before PK would have come in, VR would have left. This is out column. So when VR had left, you are left with only JP and DG. So VR left, JP and DG were in the lounge, then PK came in. And that's why he saw JP plus DG. JP plus DG. So now you have JP plus DG plus PK. And then PK says, even I left. So when PK left finally, you would be left with JP plus DG. So this is how the in and out would be tabulated. So the question was extremely difficult. All it mattered was how do you tabulate it. So this is how the table would be tabulated. Right? Guys, if you have doubt, you can type it problem. But I think even if you have problem, try it on your own. You can again see the video later on, and I have described it in an order. You'll figure it out. Right? This is an extremely tough question. In the exam, this has to be skipped, not to be attempted. This has to be attempted only when you have finished all the questions and you still have time left. Please understand, this would be a differentiator in the exam. Time taken to solve this question should be 10 seconds, which is decide I am not attempting this question. Once you have finished all the questions, you have time left, then if you are able to solve this question, you are a rank material. You are a rank holder in that case. But if you start it in the first go itself, you will waste a lot of time and you will not be able to solve this question. Right? So whenever you come across a question like this, guys, you should genuinely feel happy, because you will not waste your time. Your competition will waste their time on this question. Right? Now let's answer the question. Based on the responses, which of the two, JP or DG, entered the lounge first? DG entered the lounge first. So the answer is B. 12th, the answer is B. 13th, who was sitting with JC when JP entered the lounge? When JP entered the lounge, you had JC plus DG. So DG is the correct answer. 13th, the answer is C. 14th, Dipansha got 13th correct. How many of the 7 members did VR meet on Friday in the lounge? When in the lounge, guys, important is in the lounge. So VR entered with JP. So JP won't be counted. Right? Look at this. It says, when I entered the lounge with VR. So VR entered the lounge with JP. So this won't be counted. VR did not meet SS, did not meet SM. VR meet JC plus DG. VR met JC plus DG. He came with JP, so that won't be counted. And then he left. Right? VR then left. So VR only met 2 people. The 2 people are JC and DG. JP is not counted because he entered with JP. He did not meet him in the lounge. And then last question, who were the last 2 faculty members to leave the lounge? JP and DG. Okay. So last set of the day. This is not a difficult question, guys. And not a chocolate question. That's why. Right. So this is not a difficult question. I expect most of you to solve this question. It's a 5-minute question. Your time starts now. Quickly read all the questions. These are the questions that follow. Quickly read the questions, which are 16, 17, 18 and 19. And yeah, 5 minutes for the set, guys. I promise you I won't take more than 1.5 hours in any of these sessions. Type in the answers, guys. If you got the answer, type in the answer in the chat box. Sarthak has given me one answer. Sarthak, look at question number 17. Give me the answer for number 17. Sarthak, give me the answer. Vinda, give me the answer for 17th. If you got the answer for 16th, you should get the answer for 17th also. Question number 18th. Give me the answer for number 18th. And finally, question number 19th. Okay then, let's solve this question together. The answers are 16th, the answer is C. 17th, the answer is D. 18th, the answer is A. And 19th, the answer is B. Let's solve this together quickly. Right? The plan shows A to F. This is the entrance, guys. So this would be right and this would be left. When you're entering this way, this would be right and this would be left. Okay, both B and C occupies offices to the right of the corridor, so they will come here. B, I'm not saying this would be the order, but B and C will come on this side of the corridor, and A occupies an office to the left of the corridor, so A would come here. E and F occupy offices in opposite sides, so one will go here, one will come here, but their offices do not face each other. The office of C and D face each other, so D would come here. E does not have a corner office. F's office is further down the corridor than A's, but on the same size. So F would be here and E would be here. So basically I have come to figure out who will come on the right hand side of the corridor and who will on the left hand side. This is not the order. I have just figured out who will come on the right hand side, who will come on the left hand side. Now let's try to figure the exact position. E does not have a corner office. E is on the right hand side. E does not have the corner office. So E will come here. E will come here, right? E will come there. F does not face E, right? F does not face E. D faces C. So F will face B. We know F will face B. Okay. Alright. So F cannot come here because F cannot face E. F cannot come here because X is further down A. If F comes here, F cannot be further down A. So this can't be F. This can't be F. This has to be F. This has to be F. This has to be F. Now F does not face E. D faces C. So F will face, who will F face? F will face B. F will face B because F cannot face E and D faces C. So F will face B. Last is C. C will come here. D will go there and this would be A. So this would be the position. The question was not difficult, guys. This has to be attempted. So D, A, F, C, E, B. This would be the final position. If you guys have any problem, you can type in problem. So this is how the location will look like. Now we'll answer the questions. If E sits in his office and faces the corridor, E is facing the corridor this way. Whose office is to his left? C's office will be to his left. He is facing upward, so this will be left. Right? This question is different from the first set because here it is told to us that this guy is on the right hand side of the corridor. Look at question number 17. Whose office faces A's office? E. So 17th, the answer is D. 18th, who is or are F's neighbor? Only A. So 18th, the answer is A. And 19th, D was heard telling someone to go further down the corridor to the last office on the right. To whom? Whose room was he trying to direct the person? Who is on the last on the right hand side? It is B. So the answer would be B. Alright. So with that, we come to the end of the session, guys. I hope you like the session. As I said, these would be high intensity sessions. I'll finish lots of questions, but I won't go beyond 1.5 hours. And once you're done with me with these sessions, you will not come across any surprise in the exam. That much I'll ensure, right? So finish all of these sessions. These are on YouTube, so you can visit them later on also. I will put all these questions in our portal in the form of test so that you can take the test and you will have solution also to them. But it will take some time. But yeah, all these questions will be available. Our Telegram channel is on the description below for LSAT, for CLAT and for business management. So kindly subscribe to that because you will get notifications for our classes. We take online classes. We have our own test series. We have YouTube live classes also. You may reach out to us at this email ID and the contact number. Guys, we need your support to create a big community out of our endeavor. So wherever you can share the link with, please share the link with the students who you know are preparing for CLAT, IILET or business management examination. If we grow, we would come up with more and more relevant content for you and for more practice for you. So with that, I end today's session. Thank you. You might have got the schedule on mail or on our Telegram channel. So that's why those who are not on the Telegram channel, please subscribe to the Telegram channel. You see the schedule also. Otherwise, on the YouTube channel, you can see the upcoming sessions. They are already put in there. Yes, Ishan, you should. I've already suggested a book, Ishan, that you should purchase. If you purchase that book, you do not require any other material. But yeah, it's a good practice thing what you're suggesting. So with that, I end my today's session, guys. Thank you.